Welcome to Birds of Prey Sports Talk. We're your hosts, Jared and CJ. And in this video, we're happy to finally bring good news with the Orioles as we're covering the Royal Series, and we're happy to cover a sweep. So after we just I gotta say trash them. We didn't really trash them, but we definitely did, talk them down a little bit. In the Brewer series, we come right out, and now we're in a 4-game winning streak. All of a sudden, the world's not, the world's not falling apart anymore. So, I mentioned in the last video that we have a short up from the Royal Series, and it's up now. So make sure you go check that out. Our editor in chief here, TJ, did a fantastic job with that. So we give him a round of applause for that. It's amazing. And I'm serious. I'm actually being serious. I really like the video so much. And with the way you edit it, the words you put on it as well to make sure everyone knows what's happening. Just give him props. I edit the main videos, but you're like the TikTok, YouTube Shorts master. So let's give him his flowers here. But anyway, so the first game of the series, me and TJ actually went to, and like I said, got video evidence of that, and we saw a win. This is the first time I've seen a win since the National Series we went to. Damn, that's long.
Yeah.
Because we went to the Red Sox game, and then I went to the Rangers game, and I don't remember all the games I went to, but we lost a lot of them.
We saw the game where I was you and your mom. We won that game.
Yeah, but that was before the Nat series.
That was before. Okay.
So anyway, the first game of the series on a Friday night got the City Connects, flashing out. We win 3-2. Orioles get one in the first, one in the second. Royals get one back in the third, and we get one in the fifth, and the Royals get one in the seventh, and that's all the scoring that we have for in this game. Our top hitters of the day: Austin Hayes goes 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI and 2 runs scored. Santander goes 1 for 3 with an RBI as well. And Gunnar Henderson, 3 for 3. Didn't have any RBIs or home runs or anything, but raises that average up to 220. So good for him, man. He needs to start, hitting his stride a little bit. The winning pitcher for today's game for the Orioles is Tyler Wells. He goes 5-2. He goes 6 2/3 of innings. 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Lowers his ERA to 3.24 in the year. It would have been lower if Mike Baumann didn't want to go bowling. Speaking of Mike Baumann goes 1/3 of an inning, zeros across the board and 1 strikeout. Junior Cano comes in for an inning. He does allow 2 hits, but nothing else after that. No strikeouts, no walks, no runs given up. And Batista comes in, lights out, 2 strikeouts, zeros across the board, lowers his ERA all the way down to 1.16. This was just, there wasn't a lot of offense. Pitching came in, did its job. Really nothing else you could ask for. Obviously you would have asked for a little bit more runs, maybe make it a little bit more, of a decent sized win. But what are your thoughts? Like, this is just a good pitching matchup for us, and we got enough to win.
Yeah, this just an all around solid game, especially to be at. We really enjoyed ourselves a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was very nice to see Austin Hayes hit a home run on his
very first pitch. Yeah.
And so it was just our night. It was just one of the nights where Orioles performed in front of the fans on a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoyed some good popcorn. It was just everything you could ask for as a fan. To be at the game.
Yeah, and it just a little bit, but that was fine. I love going to Orioles games, and I actually headed to the Saturday game. You didn't, but I headed with my mom, or not headed. Headed, I don't think is a word. I head to the game with my mom. My brother and sister-in-law were also there, and they met up with us at the end of the game. We got what we needed. 3 runs was all. If 3 runs is all you need in a game to win, I'm all here for it. Back in 2019, 3 runs means you probably lost by 12. So it's like glad to have these games where you could just take care of a bad team, to be honest. Next game, we take care of business again. This time it's 6-1. The Orioles get 2 in the first, 1 in the fifth. Royals get 1 in the second. Royals get 1 in the fifth, and the Orioles also get 1 in the fifth, and the Orioles get 2 in the eighth for insurance to make it 6-1. our top hitters of the game. Gunnar Henderson, 2 for 5, raises his average up to 225. One hit, one RBI, a home run, and a run scored. Santander goes 3 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Austin Hayes goes 1 for 4 with an RBI. Ryan O'Hearn goes 2 for 2. So good on him, with an RBI. Frazier goes 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs and a run scored. You see our look coming into this game. I didn't have a lot of hopes of winning, just because Cole Irving was pitching, and he was freaking terrible this year, pretty much. Listen to this: it was 5 1/3, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Lowers ERA all the way to 7.85, but I mean, he gets the win. His first win as an Oriole. Brian Baker comes in for the last half of the second inning. Sixth inning, goes 2/3 of an inning, zeros across the board. Oh, I'm sorry, zero hits, 0 runs, and 1 walk. Both comes in and does both things again. Pitches 1/3 of an inning, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Perez comes in and finishes his work. Goes 1 and 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, zeros across the board, 1 strikeout. And Bauman finishes the game. He gives up a hit, but that runner does not advance or score. He strikes out 1. Orioles win their 40th game of the year, 40-24. What is that? 16 games over 500.
Yeah.
So look, like I said, the sky was falling a few days ago, but now we're here. Just an overall another game where it's just like there's really not much else you could ask for besides, the pitching just shut the door down and the offense just scoring enough to win. I mean, like Gunnar, and then I just want your opinion on Gunnar. I mean, how do you feel about him going forward? Do you think this is a hot streak, or do you think this is just a little blip?
I think it's a hot streak. I feel like Gunner's realized that this season has been kind of underwhelming for him. Especially with starting to get to the point where teams got to be a little bit more sure-handed of what their rosters are going to look like, and I'm starting to feel like there's a little bit of a competition between him and Mateo, and he's starting to see it, and he's just trying to take initiative. I want that starting shortstop role, I guess you could say.
Right.
So yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Henderson.
Yeah, and just if we need somebody to heat up at the moment. With how lackluster our offense has been, we need someone to heat up, and if that's who it's going to be heating up, I mean, that's exactly what we need until Mullins comes back and everybody just comes back healthy and we're ready for a playoff push. So we win the series, so now we're going for the sweep on Sunday. I did not head to this game, so didn't go all 3, unfortunately, but domination in this game, just domination, 11-3. They don't let them even sniff a comeback. Nothing along those lines. Just domination. Royals do get 1 in the first, so they go up 1-0, but we get 3 in the first as well. So we up 3-1. Royals tie the game in the third with a 2-run home run to tie at 3, but we get 3 right back. We get 1 in the fourth, 3 in the seventh, and 1 in the eighth, and we win overall 11-3 with 14 hits in the game as well. Our top hitters. Oh, there's probably a lot. Gunnar Henderson goes 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a home run, 2 runs scored. Ryan O'Hearn gets his revenge on his old team, goes 3 for 3, a home run, an RBI, and 4 runs scored. He was on base all 5 times today. Hicks goes 2 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Arias goes 4 for 5. Look at Arias coming back. No, like after I called him garbage. I didn't call him on here. I think I said it to you, but he goes 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Josh Lester comes in, goes 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Our pitching line, Kyle Gibson. Look, 2 pitchers used today. That's exactly what we need in a blowout win. Yeah. Kyle Gibson goes 6 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Just give up a home run. And Keegan Aiken, man, I have a lot of gripes with him, but he comes in, goes 2 2/3 of an inning, only 1 hit and 6 strikeouts. Just he was throwing gas, like he looked like a starter out there. Yeah. And Gunnar Henderson hits the longest home run in Utah Street history. I believe it went 465. And I mean, what do you guys say about this win? While I fact check that home run.
This is just an all around just great win. I mean, like you said, we use two pitchers, we dominate. Gunner continues to make his case for just locking down the shortstop role. Um, Reyes comes back, has a great game. I really like Reyes at third base. I will
Mhm.
say. I love him at third base. Um, and I will say Kyle Gibson, I think he's arguably been our ace this year so far. Kyle
I think
Gibson.
that role would probably give to Tyler Wells, but Gibson is
Oh, well,
definitely a great veteran reliever. I mean,
yeah,
pitcher for us.
yeah. So maybe he's at second, but it kind of makes me excited because this season has been filled with a lot of uncertainty and inconsistency at pitching,
Mhm.
inconsistent pitching, and so it's good to see he's getting the job done against bad teams, even though we expect it out of him.
Right,
But sometimes it's just a Baltimore thing to just let bad teams push us around.
right.
So it's good to see that at least with this game, they're locked in, and they're
Right.
getting the job done. So, just an all around great game. Every game of this series was safe to go to, which is good. So
Yep.
yeah.
And Henderson's home run was 462 feet. So just the bomb. Some of those home runs on Utah Street are probably not, statistically accurate just because of, the air they were hitting, but yeah, I mean, not much to say with the series besides like there was really nothing to stress about. It was just a good little series sweep, get the 4 game winning streak going. Now at the end of the series, you're 41-24 after the world seemed like it was falling to pieces. So it was nice to get a blowout win and then only have to use two pitchers. Exactly what the doctor ordered, and we're catching up to the Rays again. We're right behind their tail. A day off on Monday, and then we got to play division rival and the Toronto Blue Jays. Always a thorn in this on our side, so you just gotta take care of business. Swept them up there in Toronto. Gotta take care of business here in Camden Yards. So expect that video to come up, when that series is over. Um, I believe that's all we have, unless you have any last thoughts about the series.
Just a good all around series. We covered everything.
All right, so I want to give a little, I guess, what do they call it? Promotion here. But me and TJ have recently created a movie review channel called Casual Cinema that I will link in the bottom here. So, for all your movie needs, if you enjoy movies, as much as we do, come check it out, subscribe, share it, check our thoughts. We will be posting our first video soon. It should already be up by the time this video is out. So I'm gonna link it to a few of our videos coming out. Very soon. And so just like I said, like subscribe, like, and share for that channel, and also subscribe, like, and share for this channel as well.
Yeah.
Don't leave this channel hanging. So like share on Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you can, and leave a comment as well. Give us your thoughts. When the Raven season starts, I'm thinking about doing some kind of competition, kind of like how 410 Sports Talk does, but we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to talk about it a little bit more, considering we're still a little bit into ways from that. I wouldn't even mind doing it for the Orioles as well, but you know, that's all we got today, and we're birds of prey, and we're out.
Well,